Gang, thanks for hanging with the Mechanic Ninja. Today I'm going to be showing you how to clean these plastic carburetors that are on a lot of the newer machines. This one's a yard machine. I'm working on a Troy built that has one, a Craftsman. They're a Briggs and Stratton engine with a plastic carburetor. If your lawnmower is not starting, this is definitely one of the common problems. Your carburetor gets gummed up and then it won't run. So what you're gonna need today is a 5/16 socket. If you have a drill, they work great. If you don't, just use your socket and your wrench. Go ahead and pop this off. So there's 3 bolts on top of there. You just run those out and that whole thing comes off. This just pops right off. Take your air filter out. I don't think I can get you guys much closer down here. So you'll see 2 bolts right here. Those, on this machine, I found that a 7mm is the correct size. So go ahead and pull these bolts out. More like screws. So there's 2 of those. Go ahead and pull those out. Go ahead and grab your 5/16 again. And there's 2 bolts on either side of this. Go ahead and pull those out. Okay, now this should just come right off. Okay, go ahead and set that to the side. Now this, let me zoom in here so you can see what I'm doing here. This is just gonna come straight off like this. Okay. Might have a gasket come off in the back. Excuse me, I forgot one thing. When you take off the gas line right here, if you have gas in it, make sure you crimp your line or have something to drain that into. When you're doing work like this, make sure you're in a well-ventilated area. Make sure you have eye protection on and you have proper ways to dispose of any gas or oil that comes out. Okay. Okay, now once you have that gas line off, now you're gonna bring the carburetor out and you're gonna tip it up like this. You have a line, you have a linkage here and a linkage there. Go ahead and tip it up. And then this linkage, you're just gonna kind of pull that way. It comes right out. This linkage, now you're gonna tip it this way. And that linkage comes out of there. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna move into my garage shed so I can show you how to clean it. While I'm running in there, what you're gonna need is grab some rags, an air compressor, some carburetor cleaner or gas, and a bowl of some kind. All right, gang. So you're gonna be using that same 7mm to pull these bottom bolts out of your carburetor. You want to make sure you have something to catch the gas that's going to come out of here. It's probably best if you have a little bowl. If your car's been sitting without, if your mower's been sitting without gas in it, then it may not have any gas in it in the carburetor. You're going to use a flat-headed screwdriver to get underneath here and just pop that out. Okay, if yours is like mine, maybe it doesn't have anything in it. If yours does, it'll just drain into there. Okay, move your bowl over there. Okay, next thing you're going to want to do is use this flat-headed screwdriver and pop this little spindle out. Don't lose it. Just turn it over like this in your hand. You'll have a little spindle here. You also have your needle and your float. Okay, now we're inside of our carburetor. What you want to do now is grab some pliers and grab this little white plastic thing. You're just going to want to do not squeeze hard on it. You can break it. Be very careful. You're just trying to get it to come out. Okay, like that. Very, very simple. Very, very easy. Go ahead and move that up here. Whoops. Now, if you have gasoline, you're just going to have a little bit of gasoline down there. Dip this in it. And then you're going to want to take a file. These are little files. Or if you have a pin just laying around the house, if you look inside here, there's a little port right there that gas goes through. Little hole there, and then right here on the side. Go ahead and take this and just stick it in there. Make sure that those holes have no blockages. Beautiful. If you do have carburetor cleaner, that's the best thing to use if you don't have other machinery. And then go ahead and just spray it in there. Make sure you're wearing eye protection, hand protection, and you're in a well-ventilated area. Just go ahead and spray it through those holes. Be careful because it might come back at you. Make sure you're a good distance from it. Go ahead and spray that down in there like this. I'll clean all that out. Okay, go ahead and set that aside. Go ahead and bring your carburetor over. Just go ahead and spray it in there. Clean all the gunk and grime and nastiness that's been in there out. Spray it down in there. If yours is really dirty, you might have to spray it and then wipe it out with a rag. Make sure you're spraying down in here really good. I'm going to spray all that out. Make sure there's no blockages. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move my catch basin over here. Come back to here. Okay, now make sure you have a mask on or something that's going to block out these fumes when you're blowing them out. You go ahead and take your air, blow this off, blow down through those ports. Good. Go ahead and blow this out. Hopefully we got it out with the carburetor cleaner. If we didn't, hopefully the air will clean it out. Then go ahead and just take a look at your piece here. Make sure you can see daylight through those holes. You can see through them. Okay, perfect. And what we're gonna do, take this, and if your carburetor is sitting like mine, this is the way that it goes. Excuse me, it goes this way. If your carburetor is sitting like this, it goes like this, short one towards you, like so. Right on. Go ahead and take your float. Make sure your float's clean. Sometimes they build up grime and stuff on them. You want to take it like this. You want to take that needle and make sure it goes down in that hole. Set it like that. Take your thumb, push that in like that. Make sure it comes back. Make sure your float's moving good. Down, up, awesome. Go ahead and take your bowl. You can see this little L shape, it goes over that. So make sure you, when you put this on, it's like this. Line up those holes. Once the holes are lined up, then you kind of push it together like this. Perfect. Take your little screws and run them back through right here. Just snug. You do not want to over tighten these because this is plastic and you can crack and break your carburetor. That is not what you want to do. Okay, that is a cleaned carburetor. We're ready to put it back on. Okay, so I had to move into the shed here because it got dark on me and the storm's coming in. Okay, on yours, make sure you have this plastic ring. While you have the plastic ring off, just go ahead and wipe this intake. Wipe that tube off. Make sure your ring is clean as well. Go ahead and slide that back on. And then your gasket, go ahead and slide that back on. That's the order that they go. Okay, then you'll take your carburetor like this. Just like we did before, but in backwards. You got cobwebs and stuff like mine, make sure you wipe that off. Okay, you're gonna go ahead and go like this. Put this back one on first, like so. Then you're going to take this guy, send him back in there, and then you're going to drop the carburetor down, like so. Make sure you're guiding back here it onto that intake. Go ahead and just kind of push like that. Awesome. Then go ahead and put your gas line back on. Might have to bend it a little bit to persuade it to go back on. Good. Go ahead and take your pliers. Move your gas line clamp back so it's holding good right there. Go ahead and give this another push. Perfect. Next thing, grab your air filter intake. Go ahead and wipe this back off and go ahead and put it on. This, remember, this has to hook up to that. These pins, one on each side, one pin goes in here, one pin goes in there. Go ahead and get those pins lined up. Just to be aware, sometimes these flex. So you sometimes have to flex those to get them to go back on, okay? So if you take it off and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's not lining up. It could be that. And then also this guy right here has to go in front. So once you have it back behind there, go ahead and slide it back on. Get your tube hooked on in the back. All it does is slide on. Right on. Okay, mine are black. I'm going to go ahead and take these black ones and put there for the side. And sometimes they're hard to line up when this thing is old. Sometimes you can peer down in there just to see if it's lined up. It's a good idea. You can shoot to the other side that you can see is actually there. Cool. And then this guy, I'm going to put him in there, put my finger behind, and push it over till it's lined up. Like that. Okay, and before I tighten those up, I'm going to go ahead and grab these little guys and send them through here. You do not want to over tighten any of these. I like to tighten these ones down first because it's hooking to the carburetor. I want that seal to be good. Okay, now drive these in. Just make sure that they are snug and good. This one. It's also a good time to switch out your air filter. And then also to wipe this air filter case out. Okay, right on. Put your air filter back on. Go ahead and put this guy back on. Okay, back here, you want to make sure that this guy is over here like this. Mine, when I just looked, it was caught back on that spring. So make sure yours is not caught on the spring. You can grab this linkage and make sure it's moving like that. Perfect. And then this guy, you can go like that, you know that he's in right. Okay, go ahead and grab your top. Bring it down like this. It's kind of self-explanatory where it goes. Sometimes you have to pull on this pull rope to get that to allow it to go down. And then just start each one of these. And run these in and then snug them. Snug. All right, and that is how you clean a carburetor, these plastic carburetors on these Briggs and Stratton engines. Go ahead and fire that baby over. She should run awesome. Thanks for watching this. Hopefully it was helpful. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Appreciate you.